everybody.
What's up? See all the regulars out there. Appreciate you showing up. I'm Necron. Hello, Baron. Robert out there. Mark Patna. Johnny. What's up, Lou? Another episode. What's up, Justin? What's up, Mark?
What's happening, everybody? Get my light on here. Forgot that.
Rory has it right. Dan, the trade machine, Coach Emilio.
There we go. There we go.
Hey, you like to get things done. What's up, Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah. The two scientists.
Yeah. All right. We were a little late tonight. I had to get a haircut. There's the missus.
Oh, isn't that the football player that's Filipino?
Yeah,
right?
Cam Bynum.
Yeah, that's it.
There it
Kyle?
is. There's Mrs. C, the beautiful Mrs. C. Man, talk about having a blessing for a wife.
What's up, Jim?
So, had to get a haircut. Look, there it is.
Hey,
Back to Fargon. It was growing out a little bit, you know. It was starting to look a little.
You gotta take care of that.
Yeah. Cam says, "Is she a Viking fan?" No, she is a. We both like Cam Bynum. Cam Bynum is a Cal. Played at Cal, where my brother is on the coaching staff, and also Cam Bynum is mother is full Filipino. Father, I believe, is African American, and Cam is a big proponent of the Philippines. Does a lot of work over there, and spends a lot of time with him and his wife, and spend a lot of money. We're trying to get Cam on the show. My brother knows him very well. I've reached out to him, but gets busy. Probably the season ended and forgot, so I'll have to just follow back up with him. But thank you, Red Jet. Appreciate that. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. She's actually only 5'1". She's not 5'3". She's 5'1". So, Dan, you've been to the Philippines. Yes, many times, Benji. Been to the Philippines many times. That's where my wife's from. That's where we got married. Salamat. Salamat po. Yes. Mabuhay.
Did you just call me an asshole?
Huh?
What? I was like, did you just call me an asshole?
No. How did you get that?
Hey, I don't know, man. I'm talking to Benji.
Oh, okay. He said salamat. I said
I didn't know, man. I just want to clarify.
No, Eric, I can do that in English. Very good. I don't.
Yeah, oh man, that's great.
Ubi. Oh yeah, that purple stuff, huh? Yeah, ubi. It's not bad. I love me some chicken adobo, pork adobo, lumpia. Gosh, I'm forgetting the name of it. I have it all the time. I have to get my wife. Starts with a P. Anyway, can't think of it. I love their bread. What the heck's that called? I'm gonna have to call my wife in and ask her what that stuff is. I'm thirsty tonight. I had some salty stuff for dinner.
No Pringles tonight, huh?
What's that?
No Pringles tonight.
Oh, no. Oh, that's what I had. I had some chips. I had some of those chips earlier today. I was like, as a snack. So anyway, guys, a lot of stuff going on today, Giants wise. As the thumbnail talks about, high heat, right?
Yeah.
High heat. Bringing in the no, Aaron, I don't like the whatever that, however you say that, balut, or I'm not great on that. And Matthew, I just had some chicken wings and stuff, and then I had a couple chips afterwards. Yeah, I was just like, ah. But we get back to Jordan Hicks. I'm going to bring up the scouting report on him, and we'll take a look at that. If you guys didn't get a chance to see my 14-minute clip I put out, probably about noon today, I think it was, right, Eric?
Around there, yeah. Yep.
About noon. Penn Seat. Thank you, Mark. I was thinking of Penn Seat. Yes, it's Penn Seat. Yes, I like that. I'm trying to think of some of the other stuff I like, but I'm spoiled. I get a great meal every day, two meals a day, even I am very spoiled. If you guys are single out there and have not been married, or you've been married and didn't work out and you're single now, I'm telling you, go get yourself a fine Filipino woman. They are awesome. They just old school, just really loving, respectful, and I mean they'll let you know when you.
Here we go. Michael Roeder says, "Sorry, Dan, but I mostly disagree with the thoughts on that clip." We could address that.
Good. Yeah. You want to come in and talk about it, or call Michael? We'd love to get Michael, your thoughts on it.
Don't tell me you're on the road again. Come on.
Well, I'll grab the white phone. It's not the red phone where we blow things up.
Yeah.
But I could get the white phone. I mean, it's kind of hard to, or you're welcome to come right in onto the show if
I could give you the link. You want the link? You could come right on. Yeah.
We got to get his word first. I don't want just Chardal popping on or something.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't Robert. That's not even much.
Yeah, because Robert doing Robert things.
What was that?
We could thank Farhan when the Giants are competing.
Oh, that Robert.
Yeah, that Robert. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought we were talking the other Robert. Oh, Red Jet's got a Filipino husband. Awesome. Yeah. Love it.
Hey, who's this? Haven't seen this guy before. Bayard Surly. Just let me know how to pronounce it.
I like Dan's idea from earlier in the day, but I don't think Farhan is bold enough to do it.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's get into this with
let's do it.
Jordan Hicks right now, because I do not like Jordan Hicks as a starting pitcher. I know he was a starter early in his career, his first couple years. But you know what? We're going to pull up his numbers here, okay? We're going to take a look.
Pearl, got it. So Searle, got it. Bayard Searle.
Oh, there went my light a little bit. Hold it up. There we go.
Got it, Bayard. Right on. Thanks for joining the chat. Appreciate it.
Jordan Hicks. Wait a minute. Did I just see a Ben Caspick pop up there? Yep, Ben Caspick. Ground ball rates.
Supposedly Hicks has got a big ground ball rate.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
How come we don't get any the Krug show? Where's our Jordan Hicks? Our thumbnail didn't make it. Our thumbnail didn't make it into the breaking news. Maybe we need to do breaking news.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Maybe we need to start doing breaking news clips. What are we laughing at? I'm looking at Jordan Hicks' page.
There could be a reason why.
What? Put it in the private. I don't know what okay. Here we go. Let me pull up Jordan Hicks. All right. There we go. Jordan Hicks. Baseball Reference. Come on. Stay there. Sorry. This thing.
Yeah, put it in the private chat.
All right. There we go. My darn light is. All right. So Jordan Hicks came up in 2018. He's started 8 games in 22.
Can you zoom in just a bit?
Yeah, let me highlight 22. He started 8 games as a 25-year-old with St. Louis, 2022. 61 innings pitched. 46 hits, 33 runs. Strikeouts was 63. So a strikeout an inning. 8 games. Did he have any bullpen? Oh, he's 35 games. So my guess is 35 games. That's 35 minus 8 is 27. All right. Let's assume he pitched about an inning in those 27 games, right? Wasn't that the rule back then in 22? You still had to pitch to 3. Yeah, you had to pitch to 3 batters in 22. So he probably pitched mostly an inning. So let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's give it those 35 minus 8. Let's say he pitched 25 innings in relief. That leaves 36 innings for 8 starts. That's just over 4 innings an outing. This guy's not a starting pitcher, okay?
He's not a starting pitcher, and there's no reason why you need him have him become a starting pitcher. Not at this stage.
Unless you're broke, unless you're trying to do the cheap doggone Farhan thing again.
We can't have that.
You know what?
Can't have that.
You can do things. There's 2 things in my opinion that I would strongly recommend the Giants do with Jordan Hicks. Number 1, make him your closer. Trade Duvall and the other guys I mentioned, Matos, Duvall, Wisenhunt, Brown or Meckler, and Lamont Wade.
Throw in Slater too.
Sure.
Gabe loves him. Gabe loves him.
Yeah, give him Slater. Maybe you can give him Slater and keep Von Brown or Meckler. That would be even better. That'd be better.
There you go.
I know Miami likes young guys. And the reason you do that is because Miami is not going to keep their guys into late arbitration years, or they will get rid of them before they become free agents. So get those guys now. Get Jesus Luzardo, the starting pitcher, and Luis Ariz, the batting champ last year. The guy last 2 years, American and National League.
Correct.
Get Rory says keep Wisenhunt. I'm okay with keeping Wisenhunt. I just assume Miami, if they're giving up Luzardo, wants a young pitcher in return.
Right. Makes sense.
So Michael Roeder says I'm nuts. Tell me why, Michael. I could say you're nuts, and I could, tell us why. I mean,
come on. Okay, real quick, chat. Tell me if I'm wrong. I mentioned this a couple of times on Twitter and in the comments in YouTube. Is the contract that he signed? If he wanted to be a starter, couldn't he get paid somewhere else? Don't get me wrong. I understand he might be a little bit of a gamble, but I think he still could get a higher contract if he wanted to be a starting pitcher somewhere else, right? If he wanted to be
I don't know. I don't know if anybody in baseball's dumb enough to make him a starter.
That's okay. Well, there you go. So do you really think he's going to come here to be a starter? I don't know. Maybe he does. It seems
what you're doing?
Weird.
You're just taxing your bullpen. You're
Correct.
going cheap. You're not signing starters. There's, I'd rather have Michael Lorenzen out there. Just give me a guy that can go a little deeper. Give me some other starting pitchers. Go out and sign Montgomery or Snell. If you had a chance at Shohei Imanaga, you didn't get him. So now you're going to pick up a guy will never go more than 5 innings. Never.
I don't want another 3 or 4 inning starter. I don't want
This is what wastes your bullpen. Put him in the bullpen and make it. If you're not going to trade him, as I suggest, trading Duvall and make Hicks your closer, why would you? Okay, look at this. If you made Hicks your closer, you could have the Rogers brothers 7, 8, plus you got Ryan Walker out there. So you got Walker. Come on, there's one other bullpen guy that's that they got that's good. Walker, the 2 Rogers brothers, that's 3.
Brebbia is a free agent, right?
Yeah, sign Brebbia, re-sign Brebbia.
I like Brebbia. He had a good year last year.
Walker, the 2 Rogers brothers, that's 3.
Jovera, he's gone now. He's not around.
Yeah. But then if you had Hicks, that's 6 through 9. You need a couple of other guys. The other option is you keep him and you make him your setup guy in the 8th inning, and you make your bullpen. You do with the old Cleveland when they used to be the Indians, and they had they had a great bullpen that they could, from the 5th inning on, if they got to the bullpen, they were like lights out. Oh, that's right. You got Luke Jackson. Thank you, Rory. Jackson. That's the other guy. I knew
he might be better this year because now he's got a whole
year
out of the way from Tommy John.
So I think if you went with Luke Jackson, the Rogers brothers, Ryan Walker 4, and Hicks 5 to closing out your pin, and you had a starting pitcher like Jesus Luzardo, and you had Webb and Luzardo and Stripling and Harrison and Keaton Wynn to start the season, that's 5. And then Cobb comes in later, that's 6. And then Robbie Ray at the after the break, that's 7. Now you're talking, and you go out and sign Cody Bellinger. I'm telling you guys, I'm building you a playoff team. Okay.
And you know what? It's really going to come together in 2025, though, because Ray will be back, hopefully to full strength.
Roeder. Where is he? Michael Roeder. Come into the chat. Tell me
he
why
said he's
I'm
driving.
crazy.
He said he's driving again. He's driving again.
Can you call in and talk?
Hey, Robert. He goes, does anyone realize the future for Duvall? Unless you get a player like Bonds, you're not going to get a Bonds for Duvall. The reason why it's good to trade Duvall for Hicks is because, yes, Duvall is young, he's controllable, and he's cheap. That was what makes him a good trade piece. The Giants, you got to make some moves somewhere, because if you could do that, like Dan says, if you could get a top flight starter I should say top flight, but a good starter in Luzardo, have a great contact hitter in Arias.
Not just contact hitter, but a guy that gets on base.
Come on. It's not like relievers aren't like, they're not freaking, what do you call it? Needle in a haystack. You could get those fairly easily. You got Mason Black in AAA, who, it's possible he's got something that can contribute to the bullpen.
Right. Okay, guys.
And I love what Dan had to say. Think about it. You trade Duvall, you have Hicks as your closer. You got Luzardo, you got Arias. You go sign Bellinger, so then you got someone that can knock in Jung-Hoo Lee. Everyone thinks Jung-Hoo Lee's going to be good. So hey, let's see what he's got. So you got 2 guys,
and go sign Jorge Soler
and Jorge Soler. There you go.
Okay, I'm gonna build it up for you guys again, and I'm gonna show you this. Robert, you can't go get a Bonds for a Duvall. Okay,
yeah, exactly.
There are trade values on certain guys, and I want you to take a look at this. We're going to look at the Giants. First of all, we're going to look at the Marlins, okay? I'm going to show you their values based on the top, okay? The top guy in their system is Yuri Perez, 20-year-old starting pitcher. You see the 72.5. And then Jesus Luzardo, 65.4.
It's pretty good.
Look at Jazz Chisholm up there, 46.8. This, again, is based on the contracts, based on how good
Ability.
they are.
Yep.
Arise is going through arbitration, it looks like, and they're about $2 million apart. Arise is 30.2. Can you guys see that?
Yeah, I see it. Yep.
Okay, and you see Luzardo is at 65.4. That's 95.6, guys. That's roughly the value what you're going to have to make a trade. So if you want to just my light, is it changing on you?
Yeah, it looks fine to me.
Okay, well, there. Now stay, guys. Stay. Hold on here. Let me get this. There we go. All right. So let me show you Laval. Okay. Laval. Did I say Laval? Duvall. Look at Camilo Duvall. 29.2. Look at the Giants. Top 5. Webb, Harrison, Matos, Duvall, Luciano. And then Bailey Estrada. And then Bryce Eldridge. And then Wade. They don't have a ton of huge trade chips of value. That's why you saw the trade for Mitch Haniger and Mitch Haniger and DeSclafani for Ray. Like if I pull up Robbie Ray on here, he's probably minus
43.
Was he?
Yes, minus 43.
Okay, hold on. You sure?
Change up the surplus. Change up the surplus to do it the less. Yeah.
Okay, look at that. It is, right Robbie Ray, minus 43. Now, if I pull up
Seattle.
I'll do them a little later. So remember that. That's why those guys were traded, because they were exchanging pretty much
negatives from
contracts.
Negatives. Yeah.
Okay. So for the Giants to actually get something of positive here, if you want to come up with close to 95 points and keep Kyle Harrison, which I want to do, because the whole idea for trading for Luzardo is not to exchange pitchers, it's to add pitching. The Giants have no pitching right now. Okay. So I'm trading, and I love Luis Matos. Believe me. But guys, you've got to learn something when it comes to trading. If you want to get something like a two-time batting champion, a guy who's how old is Arise?
I think you had it up there. I think he was like 27. Is he 27? He might be a little bit older.
He is 27. Okay, 27. Matos is 21.
Correct.
Miami loves that.
Yes.
And the Giants have to give up something. What are you going to give up?
That's the issue. That's the point.
What are you going to give up?
If you want to make a trade, you got to trade your young. You have to.
So I'm trading Matos and I'm trading Duvall as the two centerpieces of this deal. That equals 62.4. That's not enough to get Luzardo and Arise. Remember, they're 95.5. So we're at 62.5. We need at least 30 points.
Now, again, it's not an exact science, but that's a pretty good starting point of where a trade would happen.
Right. It's got to be a little bit close. So Lamont Wade Jr. goes in there. You ask, well, why would the Marlins want Wade? Well, he's a veteran, gives them a bat. The Giants are going to give up 4 youngsters and 2 major leaguers. Actually, 3. They're giving up Matos, Wade, and Duvall. Now, youngsters. So we're at 76. Now I'm going to add in Von Brown or Casey Schmidt, or not Casey Schmidt, excuse me, or Wade Meckler. Actually, take your pick. You could have one of three: McRae, Brown, or Meckler. Or you could take two of the three, if that's what you want. Or you can have one of the three and Carson Whisenhunt, if you want starting pitching. Maybe I'd give up Joe Whitman instead of Whisenhunt. I would try to give up a Whitman or a Mason Black. But all of those guys, if you put in 5 of the guys, it comes out to about 92. Okay? It's pretty close. Now, you guys want to make trades, you got to give up something. You can't just say, well, we'll give you, you know what? You can have Keaton Wynn, Rainer Arias, Vaughn Brown, and J.D. Davis, and Walker Martin. Yeah, that equals about 30.
Correct.
Okay. It's not going to happen. Okay. You got to be somewhat close. I mean, one of the things I learned, and I do a lot of trades in fantasy football, but if you're going to make a deal, you got to make a deal that is, you can't just, trade CeeDee Lamb for Chris Godwin and say, hey, I'll give you Godwin and Kenneth Gainwell for CeeDee Lamb, giving you 2 for 1. Well, yeah, Gainwell doesn't play. and Godwin is a second receiver. And CeeDee Lamb's one of the tops. So, you know what I'm saying? You get the point. If you're going to trade CeeDee Lamb, I traded CeeDee Lamb and I got Amon-Ra St. Brown. It was, it was fairly equal trade. I think CeeDee Lamb was the better player, and Will B got a little bit better of the deal, but I teamed him up with Jared Goff, and it helped me when every time Goff hit Brown for a touchdown, it was like 12 points instantly for me. So, yeah. So, guys, this is what I would do. Now, if we want to look at, I want to look at the Mariners real quick and show you what I'm talking about when it came to.
Look, I understand there's a lot of people in the chat that are talking about not giving up prospects. Look, I understand the infatuation of prospects, but there's got to come a point in time, right, where you're trading for major league talent. You're talking about Luis Arias and Jesus Luzardo. Those are proven big league players that you're trading potential MLB players. Not yet, but potential. You can't go wrong, especially in the state that the Giants are in. And there's nothing that says that these prospects are going to actually succeed. I would love to see them succeed, but you can't guarantee that. I'd rather trade for bona fide MLB players who are playing at a good to high level. I don't understand why that's an issue.
I don't understand it either. You're getting the batting champion at 27 years old, the guy that hits like 350.
Here, let's take a look at his numbers. I'll pull
him up right here.
Right here. Look at this.
You got him up?
The guy batted 354 with a 393 on base average. He only struck out 34 times.
This is like Tony Gwynn almost.
He struck out 34 times, walked 35 times. He has an OPS plus of 133. He has a little bit of pop. Had 10 home runs in Miami. That's a huge ballpark. Had 30 doubles.
Look at his lifetime batting average in 5 years.
326.
That's a guaranteed 325 hitter, people. That's going to get on base close to 38% of the time.
I don't understand why you can't say yes to that. Everyone's entitled to what they feel.
I didn't even trade Tyro Estrada in that deal, guys. I kept Tyro Estrada as our super utility player that becomes your Chris Taylor, a guy that plays 5 to 6 days a week. He plays left field one day. He plays third base another day. He plays shortstop another day. He plays second base another day.
Yes,
Yeah, of course, it's never going to happen, Michael. I don't know if you're saying I'm crazy or because Farhan will never do it, or you think it's a bad deal for the Giants. I'd like to know, because I think you can make this deal with the Marlins, because the Marlins, who's the Marlins closer, by the way? It's not anywhere near Duvall.
Who? Oh, it wasn't it. It was that the Dodgers guy, but he went on somewhere else. What the hell was his name? The righty. Wasn't he a righty? Come on, I can't remember his name. He had pitched for the Dodgers and he went to Miami. I think he actually got traded there. Yeah, I think it got traded. It wasn't Tanner Scott. It was
Kyle
McKiernan
says, but why would the Marlins let that guy walk away? Simple, Kyle. They don't like to pay guys. They're in an arbitration battle right now with them, and they're $2 million apart. And, the Marlins like to lowball people. And then as the years go by.
Floro. That's it. Floro.
Oh, yeah. Dylan Floro. Okay.
That's who it was, but I think it's Tanner Scott.
Who's going to hit Arise home when he gets on base, though? D-Shot. Let me give you the rest of you probably didn't watch the video, it sounds like. Let me tell you the rest of the video. I've got leading off Jung-Hoo Lee in center field. I got Luis Arias. Hope I'm pronouncing it right. Arias. Batting second at second base. Batting third, I'm signing Cody Bellinger, and he's my first baseman. Batting fourth, I'm signing Jorge Soler. He's my DH. Batting fifth, I'm batting Michael Conforto in left field. Batting sixth, Marco Luciano at shortstop. He's going to get some pitches. Batting seventh is Patrick Bailey catching. Batting eighth in right field will be a platoon situation between Yaz and
That's fine.
Ramos or Slater, I guess, if Slater's on the team. And batting ninth at third base is Casey Schmidt. Who's driving in those guys? Bellinger, Soler, Conforto. It's guys on base. Cody Bellinger hit below 222 Hope Spring. Yeah, he hit 307 last year. How about last year? How about 2017, 18, 19?
And he was recovering. He was recovering.
He had 2 horrible years. 21 was the worst year of his career. He was hurting off of shoulder surgery. Bub Rad says, lefty, lefty, lefty. Yeah, let's take a look. Pull up Arise's splits, platoon splits. You know how to do that?
Oh, got it. Yeah. I'll get it. Yeah.
It's at the bottom when you scroll.
You just and then you hit where it says
Luis Arias hits. Doesn't matter if you throw a 3-armed guy out there.
I said the same thing to Dan. But I was like, oh yeah, he probably could hit lefties as well. I'll find it.
Yeah. He probably hits better righties, but who knows? Nope. Do we trade Flores? You could either trade Flores because he's got a great contract that would bring you back something in return. 2 years, he's making about $6 million a year. Or you can use Flores as what he really is designed best to do, to spot start him and be pinch hit extraordinaire. You got to have good pinch hitters too, guys. I'm not just building a 9-man team. You got to have a good bench.
Yes.
Got to have a good bench. Flores could play first base now and then. Bellinger can go out to center field, and then you can move Jung-Hoo Lee over to left field. Conforto's going to need days off. You got to have depth, okay? I know how to build a team. I'm serious. I really do. I don't have the job.
I'm serious.
but I know how to build a team.
Against righties, 362. Against lefties, 326.
Okay. Is that
you can hit lefties?
That's 50 points better than whoever the Giants put it a righty. Okay, stick a righty in there. Make it a lefty righty and stick Estrada in there. See what Estrada's batting against righties and lefties. Pull up. See, guys, this is BS. Lefty, lefty, lefty. I don't care. What would you rather have? Would you rather have Jung-Hoo Lee, Tyro Estrada? Now I need a lefty. Conforto. Now I need a righty. Flores. Now I need a lefty. Conforto. That's my top 5. Or would you rather have Arise, Freeman, Otani, Bellinger, and give me another lefty. I don't know. Give me another good lefty. Would you rather have that or just righty lefty? Okay, give me the best hitters. I don't care what side of the plate they're hitting from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lee's not entitled to center field. Yeah, this is, again, I'm telling you what I
Pie
would
in the
do.
sky. Yep.
Are the Giants going to do this? Most likely not. I mean, Farhan, I don't think has the wherewithal, the ability. I mean, this is what happens though when you get mediocrity in the top position. Just get guys, and I don't understand people's.
Yeah, Tyro's got reverse splits. He hits righties better than he does lefties. 276 compared to 257.
Two what?
276 against righties.
I will take his high, 276. What did I say?
That's against righties.
What did I say?
Yeah,
50 points.
50 points.
What did I say? And what was he? Arise was hitting 326 minus 276, 50 points. Okay, so exactly. This is really. I'm just frustrated that I don't have the the chance to fix this team because it's not.
Dan wants to grab the bull by the horns.
It's not that difficult.
Put me in, coach.
I really think it could get done if you made the right calls and you were aggressive. I'm a sales guy, and I know what it would take to get guys. And you watch, the Giants are not going to do anything with this roster. They will fumble it away. You'll watch guys like Mato's value go from a 33 to a 13 overnight because they won't play him. And when they do play him, it'll be spot stardom, and they won't give him a real run, and his numbers will go down, and his value will drop. So, I don't know.
And that's fine. I mean, I'd love to hear what other people would like to do. I mean, honestly, you know what? I wonder if you should go grab that phone. I want to hear what people have to say. Call in. Let's hear what you got. Right?
I'll be ready soon. I got a few things I'm going to get to.
Fair enough.
Again.
Fair enough. I want to hear what other people have to say. I just want to hear it.
Yeah, I would love to hear it too. So what do we have here? Okay, I was going to pull up the Giants Mariners. Okay, we saw that Robbie Ray was minus 45, right?
Yep. Minus 43.2.
Look at Julio Rodriguez. Oh my goodness. He signed? Is he already signed? Did he sign a big contract?
He did. Yeah, I thought he did.
What do you think his surplus is?
Oh gosh, probably what, 80 something?
Take a guess.
I'll say, let me take a guess.
I'll give you a hint. It's the highest I've seen so far. It
Really?
may be higher than anybody in baseball.
Not Acuna. No way.
I'm going to check Acuna's here.
Check Acuna. Okay, dude. If you're saying it's that high, I'll say 88.4.
You're not even.
I'm not
close.
looking. I'm not looking. Not even close.
You're not even. You got the first number pretty close, but you might have to add a digit or two.
Really? Wow.
In the front.
Like 86?
In the front.
Oh, what? A digit or two? He's in the hundreds? Come on. Come on, man. What are you talking about? 287? What is that?
Yeah. Now let's take a look where DeScofani and who was the other guy we got rid of?
Haniger,
that's right. Haniger, minus 23. Where's DeScofani?
He's in there.
He's a plus? Oh, I guess he's a plus for the first year because come on, DeScofani.
Yeah, it's got to be the contract too.
It's a 1-year deal, so it's not. I don't even. Was he on there? DeScalfani. I haven't seen him.
Let's take a. He's got to be in there, man. Got to be in there because I saw it the other day and it was
There he is.
negative.
Minus 1.1.
There you go.
Okay, so about minus 25 to the Mariners for minus 45. 43. 43. Right. All right. So, let's take a look and see what Acuna is. What do you?
I got it right now. I got it right here.
Let me guess.
Go for
it. I haven't pulled it up yet. Can you see it?
Yeah, you got it up there. Yep.
You're looking at it?
Yep.
Is it higher than Rodriguez?
I can't remember what was Rodriguez again?
287.
It's not that high.
123.
Higher.
178.
Higher.
205.
Higher.
229.
Higher.
248.
Lower.
235.
Damn close.
234.
234.5. You're off by half.
Interesting.
Yep. And it's probably because Acuna's got a little bit of, I think, a larger contract. That might be it.
Interesting. Who just signed a big contract?
Alex Anthopoulos. Did you see he got extended until 2031?
Nice.
They like what they got in that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Can't blame them. Can't blame them.
Hey, Eric, type up my lineup. Put it on there. Can you type it out?
Okay, gotcha. Yep.
And I'll give you.
Hold on, let me get this all the right font here. Go make it a little bit bigger. You had Lee, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Lee center field.
Okay.
Let me pull up there.
Okay, what do you got at second? Batting second. Are you doing it with your trade? Okay.
Yeah.
And you have him at second base, right?
Yeah.
3 Belly, right?
Yeah. Cody Bellinger. Now I'm talking. How old? 25, 27, and 28 to start my first 3 guys.
Okay. Would you say Soler or JD Martinez? I think either of them would be good, right? Or what would you
yeah, put Soler - Martinez.
Okay.
DH.
Okay. 5th was Conforto, right?
Yep. Conforto.
You got him in left, right?
Yeah, I got him in left.
6, I think you said Luciano.
Yeah, Luciano shortstop.
Yeah.
7 Bailey.
Okay.
8 Yaz in right field.
And then Schmidt at 3rd.
Yeah. I might even. Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so let's go. Boom, 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 boom.
I got 2 dogs in here, and I don't know if one or both are letting them go, man.
Well, there you go. There's the lineup. So you got Lee, Arias, Bellinger, Soler or Martinez, Conforto, Luciano, Bailey, Yaz, and Schmidt.
All right, now, retype that. Put bench.
Got it.
Or not. Yeah, bench. Flores. Put Estrada first.
Actually, let me just do this.
Super utility guy.
Okay. Oh, so I'll just put UT. Hold on. Okay.
Flores.
What is that? First base and DH?
Yeah, first base, third base. Okay.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Maybe in a pinch, I guess, right? Okay. We're in the next.
JD Davis. Might have to make some more trades.
And probably first base as well, right? Both?
Yeah.
Okay.
And let's see. The Murphy, the catcher. What's his name?
Murphy. Oh, no. Yeah, Tom Murphy. Yeah.
Whatever his name was.
And then Slater. I'll just put OF.
How many guys? Let's see. And
1,
put
2,
Wade
3, 4, 5.
and Wade.
I thought Wade was in the trade.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Because we don't have room for him anyway. Put Ramos in there. Might have too many. I think that's as many as you can get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bench.
Yep.
Okay. How many is that total? 6 plus 9, that's 15. So I got an 11-man pitching staff. Probably going to need to drop somebody off that roster, which would probably be Ramos or Slater.
It's probably going to be Ramos.
I haven't even got Blake Sable in there. Look at that.
No, you don't. He's probably going to start in Sacramento anyways, probably.
Yeah.
Right?
I built it. I'm building a team now.
Yeah.
Building a team. Okay, pitching. Ready?
All right. Do you want me to drop Ramos off the just?
Well, let's see. We'll get to the pitching, and then we'll either drop Ramos or pitching. I think you need 12 pitchers at least. All right, pitching. Webb. Luzardo. Stripling. Harrison. Winn. Winn, right?
Yep.
I like him better than Beck. Okay.
Now we're going to go bullpen, right? Well,
bullpen. Let's put Beck in the bullpen. He'll be the long guy.
1 second. So Beck. Okay.
Okay. Beck. What's Luke Jackson? Walker.
You know
Rogers
what? I probably
brothers.
should. Right. He's a righty. That doesn't look right, does it? Walker, right-handed pitcher.
Rogers brothers.
They left.
Yeah, and
Rogers right.
I need another lefty in that pin, though. Doggone it. Who can it be?
Sean Alexander.
Is he signed?
Was he a free agent?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Take a gander.
Chat.
Sean Alexander, is he a free agent? I am not sure.
Let me look at Cott's salary real quick. Oh, I'll just look at the lineup. I mean, I got the Giants. I'll just pull up their roster.
Pull the 40-man, yeah.
Roster.
Wait, Luke Jackson. Wait, is he a lefty? No, he's a lefty.
No,
right?
he's a righty. He's a righty.
That's what I thought, yeah. Damn you, Benji.
What was his name? Alexander?
Sean Alexander.
He's a free agent.
Or Scott. Or no, Scott, not Sean.
He's a free agent.
Scott. Yeah, Scott.
Yeah.
My bad.
I'm
free
looking
agent,
here.
okay.
I'm looking here on they do not have any. Oh, Eric Miller is on the roster.
He ain't going to be in the pin yet, right?
That's the only one they got in their entire 40-man roster.
Woo!
That's unbelievable.
That's a little bit weird. You got to have at least 2, right?
Usually, but the Rockies never have any. All right, well, we'll just go with this right now. Beck, Jackson, Walker, Rogers, and Hicks.
Okay.
Is that 6 or 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 5 starters. We need one more bullpen guy.
Yep.
Who are we missing? Let me look at the roster.
Take a gander.
We got
Ethan says Hader. Oh, I think he's asking.
They're not adding Hader.
A lot of money.
Geez, they don't have it. They're thinner this year. They got Kai Wei Ting, and they got Randy Rodriguez.
Look for a lefty.
They don't have a lefty other than Eric Miller.
No kidding.
Throw him on there, Eric Miller. What the heck? Put him right after
So
Jackson. Or Walker.
Miller, he's a lefty?
Yeah. All right, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we've got 5. That's 12. That means we got to take off Ramos or Slater. Take off Slater.
There you go. There it is.
So we got 9.
9.
Bench. Hold on. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 Ramos. And then 12 pitchers, right? 5 and 7. Yeah,
Yep.
There you go. That's 26-man roster. How's that roster look, guys? Let me see the starting pitching again. Now you got.
This is going to change because in 2025, you can insert.
Well, you can insert Ray. He's coming back after the All-Star break.
He is. So, yeah, put Ray instead of Stripling.
Well, Stripling's going to start the season. This is to start the season.
Yeah. I'm just saying this is what it could be.
No, go ahead. Yeah, put Stripling on there. And then in parentheses, next to Win.
Just do that.
And then Cobb. Can you do it to the right of Win? Put Cobb.
You want to put the right.
Okay, take Ray there and then put Cobb next to Stripling. There you go. So, I mean, you're looking at a.
It'll do something, right? It's better than what the hell they got right now.
Let's see. I'm sorry to say that roster seems very unrealistic. You know what?
It probably is.
It probably is, but you know what, guys? It is unrealistic with Farhan, but with a competent general manager and ownership group that wants to win, that is not that hard to go do. I think you can convince. You might have to sweeten up the pie with another player. What's so funny? The comment there?
Yeah, sick call. Or not sick call.
Think I'm going to spend
crab
my summer
sandwich. Yeah,
in the Philippines.
Sandwich.
Yeah. Jay Hutchins says a lot of chatter pissing on. Yeah, that's okay. I can take it. I know baseball probably better than most of these guys. Got Tyro and Flores on the bench. Yeah, exactly. You think they're all stars? You're gonna play Estrada over Arias? How about having a dang good bench so when guys are down and hurt? Why do you want to have a crappy bench? And I already said that Estrada, this is just, I can't put 10 guys in a lineup, okay? I'm putting Estrada is going to be in the lineup. I already said, if you listen, 5 days a week because he's going to be my Chris Taylor. In fact, for the people that don't listen, scroll down and put Estrada next to Estrada, parentheses, super utility, Chris Taylor.
Oh, yeah, it's up here.
Super. Yeah, dash. There you go. And then just put Chris Taylor. C. Taylor. There you go. So Estrada's going to move around. He's going to play left field one day or 2 days a week.
Man, I think this is a good time to bring out that phone. Got a lot of people. Hey, I want to hear what people have to say then. I just want to hear what other people think then.
Michael Roeder says, let's get Fitzgerald in the lineup. You know what? That's fine if you want to rebuild. I'm fine with rebuilding.
That's the issue, is the direction.
If you want to win, this is what you got to do. You build a team that is competent. I can't scroll that down. Can you scroll that to the top there?
Which one? The word?
The lineup. There we go. I've got my first 4 guys. If Lee is what they think he's going to be, my first 4 guys are solid players.
You're going to have guys that are going to be setting the table, and then you're going to have guys to knock them in. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. You think they're all stars? You think they're solid players.
You're going to have guys that are going to be setting the table, and then you're going to have guys to knock them in. You think they're all stars? You think they're solid players.
Yeah. And
That's a
on.
79 win team if I ever see one. Well, hey, you got to make do with what you got, right?
All
What
right,
else
Michael. Michael, you're not driving. That's an excuse. You can't be typing like that. I want you to call in and give me your
No,
lineup.
that was a rounder. That was a rounder that said.
Oh, okay. The rounder. The
Rounder's called in. He's called in.
All right. I want your lineup. You guys got something better? Go
Rounder
for it.
is a Dodgers fan, though.
All right. Give me a better lineup, because I'm fine with somebody, coming up with better ideas than I got. I can build the team even better if I had money. If I knew I could do it, I'd go out and sign Rhys Hoskins too, and then I would probably, stick Bellinger out there in center field and move Lee, and I'd probably try and trade Conforto, but you can't expect, exactly, Mark. People don't have, they rather complain than have solutions. I'm asking, give me some solutions. Call in, put the call in line in. I've had it.
Oh, here we go, guys. Without further ado, let me turn down the volume a little bit. Don't want it to be too loud. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the phone line is open. NorCal Sports Phone. 707-673-6060. Call Dan now. Hear what you got. As he's grabbing the phone, you guys go ahead and get ready to dial that number. Let's hear what you guys got. What's up, Daniel? Yeah, we saw that next Tuesday, right? Sports Phone coming back on KMBR. That's fine. We ain't scared. We ain't scared. Dan's just going to get a can of Pringles. Oh, my gosh. James Conn, what we need is a dominant pitching. That's what it will take to counter the top teams. Yeah, it's live. Swervo. Hey, what's the phone number? 707.
Oh, it's ringing right now.
6060. Yeah, I don't think you can see it.
It's ringing now. Hey, first caller of the night. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Tyler. All right. Tyler from LA. Are you a Giants or Dodger fan?
So I am a Dodgers fan, but I
That's
just
fine.
want to.
Wait, we're breaking up here. I couldn't hear you. I'm kidding you.
Okay, so I just want to let you guys know what I think would be the best plan for the Giants. And
Okay, a little bit closer to the mic, Dan.
Trying to be unbiased. I'm not trying to put like my fandom into it.
Sure.
My fandom into it. I think the Giants need to try to look towards building for the 2025 to 2026 years, because I don't think that there are roster moves that can make them competitive for 2024. They either have to give up significant prospect capital or give up significant contracts in order to get even close. And I just don't think that they can do so. I think that they need to try to trade JD
Davis.
Yeah, JD Davis, and try to trade as many players as they can for prospect capital, and then try to build for those future years. Because even the Padres, they have a crazy fucking big payroll in terms of the CBT, and they're going to struggle even with the D-backs and the Dodgers this year.
Right.
So I think that trying to build up Kyle Harrison for the future, trying to give as many prospects as an opportunity as possible. Try to build their farm system as much as possible is probably going to be the best solution for them.
Hey, you know what? That's not a bad plan at all. I have advocated for either one direction or the other. Try to build the team right now with some of the trade suggestions I have thrown out there, or just play the young guys, play Matos, play Ramos, play Luciano, play Schmidt, play Patrick Bailey, play Tyler Fitzgerald, bring up young pitching, Wisenhunt, Black, get those guys. It's going to be a rough, long year, but get those guys experience, and then in 25, go for that. But
and then also try to sign as many 1 to 2 year deals as possible, maybe with player options. Try to accrue people that you can trade at the deadline. Try to flip for prospects. Try to do things in a way to draw talent in, because I think the Robbie Ray deal is not bad. Like,
yeah, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with that deal.
Yeah, no, it's great. You traded out 2
zeros, basically.
2 zeros that you guys would literally give for free. You guys would literally give those contracts away for free,
right?
For a guy who possibly in the future could be something,
right? In 25, he may be back to 21. Robbie Ray.
And even if he's just let's say just a straight up 4 ERA pitcher that can just eat up innings, it's way better than what you guys had before with Descani and Haniger. And Haniger was like never going to sniff like probably playing time in that outfield, like with the way he's been playing. But
yeah,
I do think that you guys can have a good future if you guys just pivoted more towards the future rather than try to load up. Like, let's say even if they decided to sign Snell and Bellinger and a couple other people, you don't know how they're going to be, or we don't know how they're going to be in 3 to 4 years.
Correct.
When maybe the Padres might be, that's when their window might be. Like, I think that they should be just trying to accrue all that talent and trying to build up that farm system in a way that makes it more supplemental, because they kind of haven't hit on recent prospects, and I thought that Schmidt, I thought that Luciano, that shortstop guy that you guys have, I thought there was a lot of guys that were going to hit, and they just kind of haven't produced in those rookie years that I thought they were going
to. Yeah. No, it's really cool. I 100% agree with you. And with that part of, building for the future, you'd have to get more prospects because they are thin on the prospect. Their prospects are not worth as much as a lot of the other. I don't know if you saw my deal last night where I broke down I did a video on the 5 teams in the National League West on their prospects, their ratings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
no, I think I saw that, and then it was like you guys were like 5th or something.
Yeah, they're 5th. The Padres are tops with 2.
And even Colorado had a better.
Colorado's second in the division. If you take the top 10 minor leaguers ratings, it's the Padres 10 guys add up to 211, the Rockies 149, the D-backs 124, the Dodgers 118, and the Giants are just under 80, 79.7. So it's pretty drastic. So that's what's they either got to build up more of those prospects, or the reason I'm advocating for Bellinger is I think Bellinger brings you a element of credibility for signing future guys. If you really want to get other all-star type players to sign in San Francisco.
He'll play in the outfield good, but I just don't know about his power nowadays.
His power's down.
I think a lot of his stats are fool's-gold in the sense of if you look at like a lot of his baseball stuff. But like, I totally understand the signing of Bellinger because he can roam that center field. He can roam that right field. Like he can definitely provide. And also, like, I like Chapman for you guys too. I just don't think buying now is the correct move.
Right. And I don't like Chapman for more than 2 years, really 2-3 years at the most, just because,
that OPS is just decreasing.
Yeah, it's decreasing. His age, he's had hip surgery, and you got a guy like Casey Schmidt who's already 25. I don't know why you want to block him. You know?
Yeah, like Casey. The thing about Casey Schmidt too is just that needs to play. Like his defense is there.
Right.
Like I love Casey Schmidt as a defensive player, but just sometimes that bat just looks like has a lot of holes.
Yeah, and I think, you know, a lot of that has to do with just coming up the first year. They find your weakness and they exploit it, and then you got to make adjustments.
Oh yeah, that happens.
And he started. I think he's already learned some of those adjustments. I don't know if the last game of the year he hit 2 home runs against the Dodgers there at in San Francisco. I think that's an area where you just got to let that guy develop. But hey, you know what? I think I really appreciate your calling. It's great to have a perspective from a Dodgers fan. And
thanks, Tyler.
You guys should.
Thanks for listening to me. Thanks for taking a Dodger fan's perspective.
Absolutely. All right, Tyler.
Poo-poo on it.
No, hey.
Have a good day.
You too. Thanks, Tyler. Bye-bye. All right, we had a
Good call. Good call for a Dodger fan. Hey.
708. Okay, he's calling back. He's calling. He saw the call ended, and 708. Blue Island.
This might be
Illinois.
Swervo. This might be Swervo.
We got another caller from Illinois. We got another caller from Illinois. Hey, we got a little delay. If you could turn down your YouTube there. We're picking up the background there.
Okay, my bad.
There we go. You're from Illinois, or are you just from? You calling from Illinois, or?
Illinois.
Okay.
Giants fan living in Illinois.
Awesome. We got another Giants. What's your name?
My name is Chris.
Chris.
What's up,
Chris from Illinois. All right. Welcome, Chris.
What's going on?
Hey, well, we're just here taking calls tonight, wondering what you guys have, your thoughts on some of my suggestions, or if you have something better that you think would be better, let's hear it.
I really believe we should make a trade with the Milwaukee Brewers.
Okay.
What do you think about a Corbin Burns, Willie Adames package?
I like it. I've suggested it before. Let me pull it up here and see what you have in mind. See
he's
if
doing that now, Mark.
the trade analyzer lets it see what it will take.
Okay.
What do you got with the Brewers?
Okay, so they obviously want pitching, right? They're going to want pitching back for those guys.
Right.
We'll have Keaton Wynn and Tristan Beck. One of those guys will have to be traded.
Okay.
They're going to be blocked if we get Corbin Burns, obviously.
Okay, so you want Keaton Wynn.
Yeah, just say Keaton Wynn. We'll pick him.
Okay, Keaton Wynn is all right. Let me see what he adds up to here on the. I'm just looking at trying to find him here. Let me know, Eric, if you see him. Keaton Wynn. We're looking for his values here. Eric, have I scanned through them yet? I don't know if Eric can hear me. Eric, you there? Oh, Eric stepped away. That's why I'm talking to nobody.
Yeah, I don't see him.
Okay, I'm scrolling through a different screen, and it's so you want Keaton Wynn. Let me see. Well, first of all, you want Burns and Adames. Let's see what it's going to take. Let's take a look at Burns and Adames numbers. Okay, Adames or come on. I don't know what the machine just stuck on me here. Hold on. All right. All right. You want all right. Corbin Burns is 33.8. And so it's going to take at least like a Matos alone just to get
yeah. He's going to save Luis Matos in the trade. I think he has to go anyway.
Okay.
Get those two guys.
Okay, so you got so that's a match, and Adames is at 11. So so you want pitching. So we're gonna go back to the Giants and look for Keaton Wynn. Eric is back.
What's
Help
up?
me find as I scroll through here. I'm looking for Keaton Wynn.
Oh, Keaton Wynn. Mark Graves says he's 12.4.
Oh, okay. There you go. Hold on. Wait a minute. I won't. Keaton Wynn is 12.4. There he is. Okay, so that was that your deal, Wynn and Matos? Because that's a match. That's a match.
Is it really?
It is.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm sure it'll take a little bit more than that. I don't know, just the punch, because Corbin Burns is top 5 pitcher. And
Yeah.
Adames is a stud.
Okay, so maybe another guy that the Giants might be able to throw in there would be someone like either a Von Brown or a Meckler. That's
Von Braun makes more sense because he's got potential.
yeah.
I'm sure they're going to want young players in there.
Okay, so Von Brown, Keaton Wynn, and Luis Matos for Corbin Burns and Willie Adames. What do you guys? I like that deal.
I think that's a home run right there. I really do.
Yeah, that matches the analyzer. Very good. All right, we're going to make some. Any other comments you got?
That's it, man.
All right. Hey, well, thanks for listening. I appreciate it.
Awesome call.
Of course, I'll be listening still.
Awesome. All right. And what was your first name again?
Chris, right?
My
Chris?
name is Chris.
Chris.
Yep.
Chris from
Woo!
Illinois. All right. Hey, thanks.
Way to go, Chris.
All right.
Good
thanks.
job. All right. There we go. Good call. That's a good
Good
that's
call,
a good
Chris.
trade.
I like that. Got people thinking out there. I love it. Woo!
Give us some trade ideas.
Absolutely.
There we go. I mean, there's a trade where now you don't have to go out and trade for a Luzardo. If you got a Burns, probably you can just trade for Arias.
Another call.
It's Don.
Don. What's up, Don?
What's up, Don?
Not much. How you guys doing?
Doing great. Doing great. We got you got some trades for us?
Well, I'll tell you what. I wanted to tell you about Baseball America. They got a great podcast that came out on the 10th of this month, and they're talking about the farm system of the Giants.
Uh-huh.
They're saying when Bart and Ramos came up, that how good of prospects they were, and they were actually premier players until they got high A, I guess San Jose. Then after that, they just fell off a cliff. And they were talking sometimes, it's a lot of times, well, I guess player development.
Yep.
And they said those guys had a lot of, like I said, a lot of hype. Then right after that, they pretty much fell off a cliff.
Interesting.
And when they were talking, they said the Giants are better off developing pitchers than they seemed the last few years on hitters. And then they were talking about Luciano, and they were saying there were just a couple scouts were saying they just saw so many red flags with that guy. I guess he's never hit. I know he's only like 22, but I guess he's never hit like better than 259 in the minors. And they usually say if you don't hit very well in the minors, how are you going to hit in the majors?
Right.
And I know what you're talking about now is like, look at all these Dodger supposedly prospects. If these Dodger prospects like Bush and them guys were so good, why are they going out and getting all these free agents?
Right.
And like it might be better to trade some of these prospects. You know, a lot of times they used to say suspects.
Right.
And,
Suspects. Yeah.
yeah. They did speak highly of Harrison. They said he could develop into a good, to get his control down to be a good third starter. But like you said, you've got to try something. And with this player development of the Giants, it might be better to start trading those guys. And that guy also mentioned Mantos. He said he's a good prospect, but the problem is, are these guys going to help him develop?
Right.
And if they don't, what good are these guys if they're not going to develop in this farm system? So they're pretty much saying the Giants probably need an overhaul or somebody else to come in.
Well, this is what I've been suggesting. I've been suggesting go out and find the top farm developers in baseball and double those guys' salary. get rid of some of those analytics departments that you're paying salaries to, and get some real guys in here that know how to develop ball players. And
Well, a few years ago, Don Mattingly's son got hired for the Phillies.
Hey,
because
Dan,
they weren't
put that phone on
developing
your
hardly any,
stand so then you don't have to hold it, and put it right up against your mic.
He's been the farm director for the last 2 or 3 years. So, sometimes if things aren't going right, you on something like that, you got to make a change because, you're paying these guys when you draft them first and second round some pretty good money. And if they don't ever produce, it's just a waste of money.
Right. So what do you think of the idea of the trade I came up with, moving Jordan Hicks to your closer, trading Camilo Duvall and Matos, Brown or Meckler, Lamont Wade, and maybe a Wisenhunt or a Mason Black, something like that, for Jesus Luzardo and Luis Arias?
Well, the thing about the Marlins, they got A.J. Puck, and they had Gott last year at the end because I remember now they traded Floro at the end of the year to the Twins. So, but Duvall would be he's a good pitcher. I just don't. I'm like you. I just don't think Hicks is going to make it as a starter.
No way. It's a dumb move. He's got nasty stuff for a closer, and imagine though if you put him in the closing position at the closer and you use Duvall to basically go out and get you, Arias. I mean, you could hang on to the rest of the guys. I would just do Duvall for Arias, but I'd love to get another starting pitcher in there. And I think you can get Luzardo too, because, he's getting closer and closer to, I think he's had 4 years of service. Let me look him up here because
I would take Luzardo, that's for sure, or even Cabrera.
Right.
I
I think Cabrera might cost you even more than Luzardo. But Luzardo's has a, he's got history with Bob Melvin too. So I think let me see, I'm pulling up Luzardo right now, and I'm gonna look at him here in the chat, and just gonna pull up Luzardo's numbers and get his years of service. He's been, let's see, how old is he? He's 26. So, but he's got 4. Well, he came up in 19, looked like a short year. So his first year probably was 2020. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has 6 years. So he's probably doesn't have much left when it comes to years of control. I bet you after next year, he's going to be I bet he's got, in 2 years, he'll be a free agent is my guess. I'm going to look that up right now. Luis or Jesus Luzardo. Look at his contract here.
Well, Roz, I heard that today. Why are they wanting to trade their best hitter? That's what I understand.
They just traded for him last year too.
Well, they don't like guys having to get closer to the arbitration.
Okay.
All right, so here it is. I'm looking at it on my phone here. Miami has Arias is arbitration eligible 3. Next year's his last year, and he becomes a free agent in 26. So he's got arbitration 3 this year, and they're already $2 million apart. So next year's arbitration 4, and then they never keep these guys. They don't sign them.
Yeah, it's a shame. You get the Dodgers, and they have such a high payroll that you got these other teams that really can't compete. Just like the Pirates, I can't understand. Did you see some of the guys they signed these old guys like McCutchen, Santana, some of these guys like 36, 37 years old, and Can you, I know you guys get frustrated with the Giants fan base, but can you imagine these other teams? I mean, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
And then I seen, did you see where it likely the Giants, the Phillies, and the Yankees are now out of the Snell running? I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah. I figured the Giants were, and I knew the Yankees were. Snell's price, I think he hangs on way down there, and I don't think Boris gets the price he wants for Snell. I think people are afraid.
Boris is one of the worst things to me in baseball. I mean, he just he makes it so tough for these teams, and I can understand why somebody. I think it's the Cardinals. They don't even like messing with him because of his shenanigans he always pulls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess he's good for the players, but other than that, I don't think he's very good at all. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you that I saw that and listened to that on Baseball America the other day, and I didn't know if you guys heard that, but it's a good podcast.
We'll check it out. I don't know Baseball America. I know they're growing. They're not quite up to snuff NorCal Sports Network though.
Yeah.
It's the Dan and Eric show. You know what I mean?
There we go.
Okay, you guys have a good weekend.
You too, Don. Hey, have a great weekend. Hey, how cold is it back there right now?
It's about 10 degrees, and this week it's going to. It's going to be 32 tomorrow, but it's going to get down to like 6 and 7 the next couple days. So,
Let's see. You're in Indiana, so you're a couple states away from Missouri or Kansas City. So I guess it's supposed to be like minus 30 wind chill tomorrow night for the Chiefs.
That's what I heard.
Dolphins game. I heard
Are you going to watch that game?
I will watch it on Peacock. Yeah, just now I'm going to watch it just because it's so cold. I'm curious.
Well, we have Peacock, but what I can't stand anymore. It's just like a Friday night baseball now. You got to go to these different platforms.
Yeah.
It's like all people don't have all this kind of money to be,
right.
Especially I do MLB extra innings. Then they're not even playing all these games. It's just crazy how the games become. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyway, okay.
Hey, real quick, Don. Do you follow the Pacers?
I used to. Well, I went to high school up in Indianapolis, Catholic high school up there, and I did when Billy Keller and let's see who else was that. Bob Delicky and all that. Roger Brown back in the old ABA days.
Oh, okay. I don't know what's going on. I've been hearing some trade talks and stuff like that with involving the Pacers and maybe some Warriors and stuff like that. But anyway, hey, great to talk to you, Don. We'll be back. I think we'll come back Monday night. I'm not sure. It's a holiday. We might end up taking. No, we'll see. Monday Night Football, the playoffs.
You have to spend a little time with your wife.
Yep, exactly. So,
okay, then. Thanks, gentlemen.
All right, you take care. Bye-bye.
Have a good one, Don.
All right.
Yeah, before you get another phone call, put the phone on that stand instead of your light. So then you just can have it sit right in front of the mic and you don't have to hold it all the time.
Then I won't have a light on me.
It's up to you. Just trying to, so you don't have to keep holding it.
I just, could you hear at the end? I just put it on the mic. I just held it up like that.
Yeah, that's fine. I
just put it like that.
Oh, perfect. That's perfect. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want you to keep standing there,
Wonder why my light's going off. It's plugged in.
Uh-oh. What? Every time you touch something electronic, Dan.
It's unbelievable. I know. Hold on. Let me answer the phone.
Good phone call, Don. Appreciate it, buddy.
All right. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Welcome to NorCal Sports Network.
What's up, fellas? This is George from South San Francisco.
George.
What's up, George?
Good. Eric says, "What's up, George?"
Well, Eric, I say hello, sir.
He salutes you.
Thank you. I've been listening the last couple of nights, and I can see how Arias and Lazaro being, on our squad and obviously having to give up a lot. But looking at how that point system kind of like works out, like if Logan Webb is 75 points and Lazaro 66, then I have a bridge to sell.
Yeah.
That's so off. I mean, I get it goes by, he's a lefty, He throws hard. He's got 3 years on his deal, or 3 arbitration years left. He's not better than the number 3 on any staff.
Right. I don't think Webb is. I think Webb's numbers are undervalued. I think Webb should be about 140, 150 because he's signed to a very friendly contract. You know, he's an innings eater.
Right.
Yeah, I think in that situation, Webb is undervalued. I don't know. Maybe that site's run by somebody who hates the Giants.
Right?
I don't know.
You're like, oh my. I mean, looking at some of the, and I don't think our farm system is bad as people say it is, but I get that the kids that have the quality, I think, are the young kids that are going to be coming up, like the Martins.
Yeah, Walker Martin, Bryce Eldridge. Yeah.
I mean, Walker Martin as a high school senior led the nation in home runs and RBIs, and he batted .633.
Right.
So, and you see other kids coming in from high school doing, well, he's a top prospect. Well, how is this kid not a top prospect?
Yeah, it's weird how the Giants' numbers are so low compared to some of the other guys that were, you know.
To me, it'd be kind of like, college football. Well, if you want to go to Alabama and you're getting recruited by Alabama or you're getting recruited by SC, you're a 4-star. But if you're getting recruited by Stanford or Cal, you're going to be a 3-star.
Exactly.
So I kind of take it like that. Like you just said that Burns, 1 year left, he's a top 5 pitcher, but he only has 33 points. Like there's no way Matos and Wynn would be point-wise, yes, the deal can go through, right?
Right.
There's no way the Brewers would ever trade even just Burns for Matos.
Right.
You probably want Matos, Wisenhunt, and he would probably ask for Luciano.
Right. You make a good point. You make a good point with that because that doesn't add up when you think about it.
At all.
Logically, yeah.
Matos, you may be able to get Matos for Adames, along with maybe, I don't want to say Wisenhunt, but maybe a Black, or somebody, Bursong or Whitman, definitely, obviously, if they offered Wisenhunt and Matos, he played in the majors last year for most of the season or half the season.
Right.
But if he was in AAA or AA, he'd be a top 100 prospect.
True.
He would be.
Right.
So same with Bailey.
Right.
Bailey would be a top 100 prospect. Those guys, Bailey was an afterthought. He wasn't even ranked anywhere close. Probably for injury, maybe his age. But we have talent. I don't think I would trade the ball. It's very hard to find a closer. I can think.
Yeah, I mean, I have no problem if you kept Duvall and made Hicks the eighth inning guy.
Absolutely.
I mean,
absolutely.
You can win with bullpen if there's plenty of different ways to build this thing. You could keep Hicks as the 8th inning setup guy, and keep your Duvall, and maybe you try and go get an Arise with Matos and somebody else, and just do that, and then sign a pitcher or get a Bellinger. I just think for this ballpark, what plays is guys that hit the ball, don't strike out a lot, get on base. Right. And then get a couple of guys behind him, whether that's a Soler or a Hoskins or a JD Martinez, somebody that can just hit behind him, because the Giants have had an embarrassment of players in the 3 and 4 hole that is just awful.
Right.
But
and maybe I kind of see it now. It's not like in the 80s or 90s, like, hey, Al Rosen swinging the deal and getting Mitchell, Lefferts, and Trevecki, and going, oh, hey, you know what? We're gonna swing big and get 3 guys in one deal. Those deals haven't been happening for years.
Right.
These nerds all kind of, especially Farhan. He doesn't want to give up any prospects, but he waits too long for, and he holds them back, and there's no development, especially amongst the hitters. And the everyday players, like, we don't develop everyday players.
Right.
They just don't in the minor leagues, right? So you get a kid like Ramos, who was a top 100 prospect at one time, but you let him sit and kind of dwindle up in in the minors and don't bring them up for more than 3 days.
Right.
And give them 4 abs.
I agree.
They
Yeah.
not good enough yet.
That's great. Great
You know?
points, George. Hey, George, this is your first time calling in, right?
No, this
No,
is
no.
my 3rd time.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah. I was just, as I said that, I realized you called another time or two. All right, George, South San Francisco. Thanks for calling in. Appreciate it. Call back next time we open the lines. Good call.
Yes, sir. Have a good night.
You too. Thanks.
Sure, thank you.
All right.
Bye.
He makes a lot of good points there.
Yep.
You know, those trade values are kind of,
they're a little bit skewed. Yeah, that's
They
what I'm
could
saying. You got to kind of take that in consideration, but it just gives you an idea of where things are kind of
Right.
lining up. Don't use it as gospel.
yeah. I wonder what happened to my light, why it's gone off.
Is it plugged in or is it on a battery?
It's plugged in into the laptop. Let me
Maybe it blew up.
plug
Does
the
it smell?
USB.
Do you smell anything electric?
Yeah. Hey, did you see that thing I sent you the other night? That guy that was drunk in the police station and he doused himself with some guy doused himself with hand sanitizer. He had no shirt on. He was drunk as a skunk. 3 police around him, and he walked into the other room. And he picked up a big pump of hand sanitizer, started squirting it on him, and he just started washing himself all over his neck. And then he put some in his hair. And the police officers, he was kind of belligerent. He was like, wasn't taking their commands, and they tased him. And the electric, he caught on fire from the alcohol in the hand sanitizer. And 45 days later, he died because of the burn injuries, I guess. But that was just wild. The police officers freaked out, man.
Yeah, there's like, what can you do? Yeah.
Yeah, there was a couple of mats on the floor. They should have probably they didn't think to pick those mats up.
They panicked.
They ran out of the room to grab a fire extinguisher and oh my goodness. Anyway.
But yeah, I like these calls, hearing different ideas. That's what you want to hear. You know, I love just hearing what other people have to say. You know, it's about that's one thing I love about baseball. You can have a conversation. You got different ways that you could try to build a team. I just love talking about it. There you go.
Huh. This light changes colors too, but I don't know how to change it. I want a red background.
It looks like it's adjusting. It's going from like a light to a cool.
Yeah.
Or from a warm to a cool, I should say.
That went off again. See,
maybe it's overheating.
It says low battery. Look.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Well, how in the heck can it be a low battery when it's plugged into my... Does this not...
Is it plugged in?
It's plugged into my laptop. Does this end not charge?
Oh, is that a USB? That's not a USB, is it?
No, but it's got a little...
It's not going to charge.
Well, what the heck am I supposed to charge this thing with?
Does it come with a wall adapter? Or maybe it plugs into your computer. I don't know, man. That seems a little bit weird.
It's plugged into my laptop. Is my laptop not charging? You know, when it comes to me and electronics, we did not, you know.
Oh, man.
When it came to me and electronics, God said, you get no, you don't get any talents. I'm giving it all to Farhan. We got the wrong jobs. Jeez.
So you're saying Farhan should be on here ripping you?
That would be pretty fun. You know, I tell you, if I had that job, I would be getting so ripped.
You would.
Oh man, people would be all over me. What the heck's he doing? He's trading everybody. They just got him.
That happens. I mean, even Sabian was getting grief. I mean, it's just the way it is. Baseball brings out the passion in some of the people, you know?
Yeah.
Which is good. There's nothing wrong with that. right?
I'm super obsessed with Keith Law. Dan, Keith coming in. Yeah, he'll be here a little later. He's actually in the other room. He's house guest with us tonight. Keith is in the other room, but I'm not letting him on the show. He's staying in the guest room with us tonight.
Oh, Jay Hutchins says trade Casey Smith, Matos, and Duvall for Horner and Patrick Wisdom plus cash. That's a bit of an overpay. No,
that's for Wisdom.
Like yeah, Wisdom's
trade Duvall. Oh, Horner. I didn't see Horner's
Horner.
name.
Yeah, but Wisdom, he's like in his mid or getting close to his mid-30s, ain't he?
You're talking about the second baseman Horner, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I like him.
Horner is good though. Horner's good.
Schmidt, Matos, Duvall. I think the Cubs are probably just signed Chapman.
Look at Senior. This is the first donation for Dan's phone stand.
Hey, look at my stand. I don't need a stand, but thanks for the $1.99.
Oh,
look at this, Senior. Hold on here. It's going to fall apart again. Whoa. Look at the stand right there. Isn't that a great stand right there?
Oh, brother.
It works. I got to get this light fixed, man.
We are going to be working on maybe some hardware, but maybe a little bit.
We're working on hardware where the callers can. Larry doesn't have.
He just gives out the link, doesn't he?
He gives out the link. We could give out the link, but problem is
I was explaining this. Some people aren't comfortable with coming on with the link, and that's fine. That's
we
why I
went
want
with
to
the
do phone call. Yeah.
Now you can do the link, and you could come in and show your mug if you want, or you can actually
disable the camera.
Do that. You don't have to have your picture on there. I mean, gosh, look at that guy, man. That guy looks good with darker hair, and it all went gray, and I lost it all. Look at that. Actually, I didn't. I can still grow it out, but I cut it tonight. Yeah. I did the first 80%, and then the wife did the rest. It doesn't take much to cut my hair. Just
Global Citizen. Do we really want or need Chapman? We've been talking about this. I think you're new here, Global. I don't think I've seen you before. Maybe I have. I don't know. We'll see. But welcome, anyways. Guy swings and misses too much, and is 6 feet tall, soaking wet. But yeah, I put Schmidt at third. We've been saying that here for quite a while.
Yeah. Do we have why don't you play a little highlight of Casey?
Yeah, how about that? Do we gotta? Yeah.
While I'm talking, find a little highlight that you can.
Where is it? Oh, where is that small? Oh, you know what? It's not on here. I gotta go to here. Let me go to YouTube here.
Robert Boyd. All right, phone stand as well. The video was great earlier, Dan. You can trade Webb to the Orioles for their top 3 prospect. Yeah. I mean, if the Giants don't do something in 24 and 25 and are really stinking, and there doesn't seem, if they stink for the next 2 years and doesn't look like a lot of hope, Webb may have to get dealt for just to get somebody in here. I don't know. Things can change.
Yep.
Only $3 away from $3 away from a phone stand. I said home stand. Oh man.
All right.
Is Kerry Crowley doing sports phone? Oh, let's talk about that, MF. While Eric's doing KMBR next week, guys, is going to back to a nighttime format from 6 to 9 p.m. My guess is, I was talking to Eric about it. My guess is it will be Kerry Crowley hosting that, just because he's hosting the Giants once, like Thursday nights from 6 to 8 or something like that. I think it's a natural. I'll tell you what, though, guys, we're going to go right after. I mean, we're not right after. We're going to go right at him at KMBR. You can watch. We're going to be making our format a little bit different starting next week. We're going to stay on the Giants, but we're going to have segments on Warriors, 49ers, and we're also going to have some national segments on what's happening at the top of the sports world, whether that be baseball or other big sports. Today, a couple of stories out there. Get your take on this. Washington, Kalen DeBoer accepted the job as take over Nick
Alabama.
Saban at Alabama. Get your thoughts on that. The Warriors tonight in the third quarter, they were down 75-62 at halftime. They outscored the Chicago Bulls 48-20 by 28 points in the third quarter and held on to get the victory. Big nights for Klay Thompson, 30 points. Andrew Wiggins showed up tonight and actually played a good ball game. Wiggins had let me see what he had here. Wiggins had 17. Curry had 27. Kuminga had a great night. 9 of 12 from the field. I think he hit like his first 8 or 9 shots. Was 24 points. Jonathan Kuminga. So the Warriors actually had a good game. You know, sometimes getting away from home is a big thing.
Yep.
Helps you out. Get away
Might
from
want to
the
cover the
stress.
Kings too. They're a little bit relevant now.
Yeah,
Right.
Sacramento Kings. Adam Peters, big loss for the 49ers. Adam Peters, in my view, was probably the best guy in the front office for the 49ers. He's the guy that was getting the talent, I believe, getting your Fred Warners and your Dre Greenlaws and your Kittles, your later. He was finding those guys, and that's a big loss. I don't know if the Niners are going to be able to. That could hurt the Niners going forward because I don't even think the Niners had him in. Maybe they didn't even have him with Kittle in the first year. I think they added Peters later on. I'm trying to remember when he came in, but he was definitely a difference maker. Really helped New England and Denver win Super Bowls. Let's see what else we got here.
Go undercover. Hey, super sticker from Truth Hurts, Wilkie. Thanks for the sticker. Can't see what the sticker is, but
yeah,
hey,
you saw me
appreciate
on Hum Baby today. Yeah, Hum Baby does a really good show. He's got some great content on his channel.
He does. Absolutely.
He did one. I didn't see it. I saw the headline and I want to watch it. Some old ballparks and new ballparks look like ballparks that have been torn down. That looked interesting. Yeah, Eric over at Hum Baby does a great job.
He does.
If you guys haven't subscribed to his channel, subscribe. He does a good job. He's probably a little more positive than we are here. But that's okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being positive, and I'll be positive when the Giants are doing positive things. As I said, I like the Hicks signing today. I like the Robbie Ray trade, and I'm even good with the Jung-Hoo Lee. It might be an overpay, but you know what? If it is, it is. If he turns out to be good, it's not that much of an overpay. If he's bad, it's an overpay, and you're kind of. But I don't think a player of that caliber is going to be bad for 6 years if he stays all 6 years. I think if he might struggle the first year just because adjusting to major league pitching, but he's a good enough athlete. You can tell that he'll figure it out. Robert Boyd donates another $5, says the Bulls are embarrassing at the moment. They booed the wife. Oh, that was bad. They booed the wife of the former GM of the Bulls. They need a new direction as well. I felt so sorry for her. She looked like she was like saying, please don't, almost like she was in tears. They had a Ring of Honor tonight, Eric, first time announcing all the great Bulls players and
Okay.
people, Jordan, Pippen, Rodman, Kukoc, Bob Love, Chet Walker,
Kerr.
Kerr was there as part of the greatest team, 95, 96, but he wasn't in the Ring of Honor. But several old timers.
Mm-hmm.
And then they announced Jerry Krause, who was the GM. And a lot of people didn't like him because the Bulls broke up and some of the players blamed him, blah, blah, blah. But he's passed away.
Okay.
And his wife was there in his place, and they started to boo him, and they put the camera on her.
Wow.
And she was like, looks like she's like, please. It was almost like she was saying, if I could read her mind, was like, please, this is too painful. I already lost my husband. I don't need to hear you guys booing him. I thought that was really just bush.
Bad look. That's not good. That is not good.
Yeah, that upset. I don't like to see that. You guys, you hear me. I've even said, hey, the light's back on. Probably for a minute, it's off again. Dang, I'm back in the dark. I don't know. This low battery. I don't know. There's got to be a way to charge it.
Yeah, that's weird.
I mean,
just look it up online on Google. I'm sure there's a online manual that you can figure out.
I bet you this thing. I'll bet you this end goes into a charger.
Maybe it does.
Because this is what they gave me. This was what plugs it in.
Huh.
Well, look. Anyway, you guys heard me. I even felt bad when Farhan said, he feels bad for his parents because people are on Farhan. I don't like to rip people personally. When we do that on here, it's in a lot of fun. We're not ripping Farhan a human being. We're ripping him as his
role.
As his role. His what I don't like about what Farhan does is he says one thing and then he does another and then says something else and he
lies.
Come
on,
and
he lies.
He makes excuses.
Yep.
And I have very little tolerance for lying.
Yes.
Anybody lies to me,
exactly.
I'm kind of done with you.
Yep. And that's what he's done numerous times for the San Francisco fans.
I don't take lies in my personal life. Hey, Gilbert Gamboa. Oh, what do we got here? We got a little chat going on with Gilbert and Michael. Where's Gilbert's comments? Oh, Gilbert. Jenny Vega was telling me that I didn't know in this chat during spring training. She told me Slater wasn't a platoon player and could go against righties as well. Funny thing is, others agree. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, Jenny Vega. I actually challenged her. I says, "You want to come on here and talk? We'll have a civil conversation. You're welcome to come on. I'll be civil." But she doesn't like our show because she says we're too negative and it affects your health.
Okay.
Maybe that's why I had my eye go bad.
Maybe.
And back surgery. Doggone it.
Maybe I concussed you too much.
I love Farhan. He's my friend.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
I'm your friend, though, Farhan. Yeah, exactly. I'm positive now. I want to be positive the rest of the night.
Trust me. When you have that type of attitude, you're doing more of a disservice to your health by acting that way than acknowledging what reality is.
Yeah, she said we have she said, Matthew, she said literally that we have an effect on everyone's health. I think you might find Jenny out there someday if you're trying to get over the Bay Bridge and it's blocked by a bunch of protesters in the roadway. Jenny might be right out there with the rest of them. Peace.
It is what it is. I mean, Come on. It's just that was out in left field, so to speak. Made
Yeah,
no
that was
sense to me.
weird. That was
a
weird.
little bit weird.
I mean, I know we can be critical, but you know what? We're also be positive when they do something positive. We're just a
We have.
reality show. We're not a Homer show. If you guys want, you know, if you guys want to hear just like all Homer and everything's great, if you guys want me to turn into Robert Rothberg, I can do it. I can do Robert Rothberg for a segment. You know, I mean, I like Robert. I like being positive, but sometimes you just got to lay it out there. You know,
And you
can't
know what?
just,
Today, did we even rip Farhan at all today?
not at all.
Not at
No.
all. Not
I
at
don't
all.
like the idea of him becoming a starter if that's what he's going to use him for.
That's yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, maybe she does have mental health issues. Look at that.
Well, I don't know about
even
that, but
know
whatever.
you. You have me confused. Oh, whatever. Yeah, who knows? I don't know. Hey, Jenny, God bless. We wish you well. No hard feelings here.
It's all good.
Jay Hutchinson says, Jenny's great. Shut up. I don't know. I just said, God bless you. Wish you well. Yeah. No, you have to go into that chat. There was
Yeah, a little bit weird.
yeah, little bit.
Had nothing to do with that's the thing. It had nothing to do with the Giants. It had to do with, when you're coming at us for certain things, that's where you kind of cross the line. Look, everyone can have their own opinion on the Giants. That's fine. I'm good with that. But don't be sitting here saying, we're, that's taking a personal. We're not taking a personal shot.
Yeah, I don't
You're
even know
taking
who
a
she
personal
is.
shot. Exactly.
I have no idea who she is. I've seen her name. I don't know if she used to be in our chat or I've seen her in Larry's maybe at one point. All I know is she took some shots and says that we are negative and hate Farhan. And it's like, I don't like Farhan's what he's doing to the Giants. Doesn't mean I hate him.
Exactly.
I've said on this show, he's probably he seems like a really nice man, probably a great father, great family man. And, I think he has a place in baseball. I think he should be in the back office helping the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think he should be the lead guy, the president of baseball ops. Nothing against Farhan personally. I just personally don't think he's cut out for the job of building a winning team.
Yep. Exactly.
So,
all right, we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, exactly. What else we got? We're going to wrap up here in a few minutes.
Yep.
You doing a show tonight?
No, not tonight.
Not tonight?
Not tonight.
Right.
Maybe Sunday.
All right.
Maybe.
Somebody in here said, let's see, where did it go? Do these
about Jim Bowden, Rory?
Put that up. What did he say?
Jim Bowden said 2 days ago that no one is signing Bauer. And if he were still a GM, he would stay away 100%.
Okay. All right. Senior says, order the phones for stand, Dan. It is standing, Senior. Look, it's right there. It's standing.
It is standing.
All by itself. It'll even walk if I tell it to.
Yeah.
Do
I follow? Now I see his tweets every so often. That's what's his name? Rosenthal, right? I think he does foul territory. Territory.
Somebody in here said, Dan and Eric, give us your picks for this weekend. Where did it go? Oh, here
I thought that we did the picks the other day, right?
We did. I don't think you did any.
Yeah, I wasn't doing it. I'm letting you guys take care of that.
You want to take a
We can
shot
talk
at
about
it?
it. Yeah, we can take a shot. Why not?
All right, let's go with tomorrow's games.
You want to bring up
we
here?
got-
Let me bring it up. Right, NFL schedule.
I think it's Steelers, Bills.
Where are we at
All right.
here? Oh, here
We'll
we go.
do it and predict the score.
Oh, geez, score. How about we just pick?
No,
winners?
got to pick the score. See how bad we are. Gosh,
it's
I
going to be
don't
pretty
like
bad.
the fact that my light there, it goes on and off. Gee, what the heck? I wonder what's. This was my mic last year in the wind out at the ball games.
I remember that the foul ball almost hit you.
Oh, that's right.
I heard Hum Baby's going to head out there to spring training. I heard.
Yeah, you ought to come down, Eric.
Yeah, that would be cool. One of these days.
Gotta come down. Don't need a hotel.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, that's going to be exciting. That Dolphins Chiefs game is going to be insane with that way that weather's going to be. They're saying the wind chill, what, -30, something like that?
Yeah. All right. So let's get their picks. Here we go. All right.
First game, what, Browns Texans?
Ooh.
No, it's not. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I forgot about that. There's 3 games tomorrow.
Yep.
God. What time's that?
Wait,
1:30.
no.
What?
Wait, tomorrow's January 14th.
Oh, they got 3 Sunday.
3 Sunday,
Okay.
2 Saturday. Yeah.
Well, what time is that 1:30? Is that California time or is that?
I don't know. That might be California time. Maybe. Does it say?
I think it is.
1:30 doesn't even.
All right, let me look here. I got a birthday party I'm going to tomorrow. I guess I'll have to bring my phone over.
Oh, is there going to be a lot of snow in Buffalo as well, huh? Yeah, I think it's a big winter storm coming across the east, right? Midwest and the east.
Maybe so. Oh, you know what? I wanted to check the. Yeah, it is 1:30 California, 2:30
Okay,
here.
so it's okay. There you go.
You know what? I wanted to check the forecast for Santa Clara for next week. Let me look at that. Santa Clara 10-day. Oh, shucks. That's not good.
What's up?
Looking at rain next weekend in Santa Clara.
Ooh. Oh.
Saturday and Sunday. Wow. Okay, so let's wrap this up. Let's go through this quick.
All righty.
All right, so I'm taking. I'm going to be consistent. Everybody I've heard is taking the Browns. I'm taking
Really?
the Texans. Yeah, everybody's taking the Browns.
Why are
They're
they
the
taking the Browns?
favorites.
Because of their defense?
Defense. I think they got a couple injuries though, but I just like Texas the way they're playing.
They're on a run right now. CJ Stroud's playing really well.
Yeah, home.
Now,
I'm
the issue
taking
is
the.
his weapons, right?
I'm taking the Texans 24-21.
Ooh, 24-20. Wait, where they're playing in Texas? You think it's gonna be a close one, huh?
Yeah, I do.
I'll go 28-21. How about that?
Who you taking?
Texans, same.
All right, your pick: Dolphins, Chiefs.
Ooh, geez, man, because it's gonna be a cold game. I think it's gonna be low scoring. Oh man, -30 degrees.
Wind chill. I think it's supposed to be like 0.
That's man. Once it hits 0, does it really matter?
Yeah.
Ooh, no snow though, right? Or is there going to be snow?
I'm not sure. It usually doesn't snow when it's that cold, but
I don't know. I don't know what the weather, because that really is going to play a factor. That damn field is going to be hard as hell too.
Yep.
Ooh. Hmm. I think the Chiefs are going to win that one. I'm going to say it's low scoring.
Okay.
I'll say 14-10.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like 2 degrees tomorrow.
Phew. I say 14-10 Chiefs. What about you?
Okay. That's about good score for the Dolphins. I'll say Dolphins 24 to. I mean Dolphins. What did I say? The Chiefs 24. 24 to. I was going to say 10, but you said 10. 24-13, 24-7.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you think they're going to get at least 3 touchdowns, huh?
Yeah,
In that
still
weather?
can move the ball.
Okay.
Still, you still move the ball.
Yeah, they got Pacheco. He's good. But again,
Yeah.
like I said, it's going to be like playing on concrete.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Chiefs, whatever, by plus 10 at least.
Steelers, Bills. I'm going to go Bills.
What do you got for a score?
They said there's going to be a lot of snow, right?
Let me look.
Look at real quick.
Come on, stupid. Buffalo. Winter storm warning. This game's on Sunday, right?
Yes. Oh, the wind's going to be howling too. Ooh.
All right. This dang pissing me off. Come on. I don't know what's going on with their site there. I don't know what's going on. I'm not getting. Maybe my internet's not working good or something. All right, let's pick it. Let's just roll. I don't know.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Okay, so it's gonna probably be. They said it's supposed to be windy too. Let's go. 21-7. The Bills.
The Bills. Okay, 17. 17-3 Bills.
Ooh, okay. Interesting. Packers, Cowboys. That they don't have to worry about weather. Oh, I think Cowboys. Yeah. I think Cowboys are gonna do a job. I'll say I keep it easy. 35-21.
My head says Cowboys. My heart says Packers. I did already pick the Cowboys in my pool thing I'm in, but just for the heck of it, I'm going to take the Packers. I didn't do this the other night.
Here's the question: Has the Cowboys lost in Dallas yet at home?
Not this year, no.
Ooh.
So I'm going to take the Packers in a crazy wild upset. 28-27.
Wow, look at that, Dan.
All right. I'm going to take Lions. I'm taking the Lions 34-30. Lions 34-31. What do you got?
I'll say Lions. Let's go. How about 21-17?
All right. And then the Sunday night, Monday night game,
Ooh.
Eagles.
That's going to be a good one.
And the Buccaneers.
In Miami or in Tampa, I should say.
Yeah. I can't even remember which one I picked. I think I picked Tampa in a short game, but I think I'm.
The way the Eagles have been playing, though, ooh.
Yeah.
They get it together.
Wouldn't be surprised. I think the Eagles find a way to win this game.
They find a way. Is Hurts, how's that finger of his?
I'm not sure. I think it's okay.
Yeah, I'm still going to. Yeah, I think Eagles upset. I shouldn't say upset, but the Eagles beat the Bucks. Sorry, Will Martinez.
Let me see what
Travis says 28-17. Yeah, that sounds like a good number, right? 28-17. Yeah, that sounds good.
AJ Brown's still out of practice.
Ooh.
Jalen Hurts upgraded to full participant.
Okay. Maybe they just taped it up.
Eagles. I don't know. If AJ Brown doesn't play, I'll take the Bucks. How's that? All
Okay.
right, we're done.
Makes sense. We're done.
Yeah. If AJ Brown's out, I got the Bucks.
Yeah, that's going to be hard to get over, right?
Yeah. That's my hope. I want to see the Bucks win. If the Bucks win, and if the Lions win, and the Cowboys win, that's a good matchup.
Yep. Yeah, you want to see the upset. You want to see the Cowboys and the Eagles lose, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, why not? All right, everybody. Hey, thanks for joining. We will be back Monday night. Probably Monday night will be a very quick show. Get going back into things going on Tuesday. And we'll come back with something over the weekend if the Giants sign either Cody Bellinger
Or Blake
Snell, or somebody like a Jorge Soler. Not coming on.
Or maybe a trade if there's a trade.
Yeah, or if there's a trade. Yeah. Yeah. So everybody have a great weekend.
Yep.
When's your next show, did you say?
I think I'm gonna do it Sunday. Sunday,
Okay.
Maybe Sunday. Yeah.
Hey, catch me. Yeah, no game this week, so I won't be on Larry's
Oh, that's right.
post game.
Is he going to do any kind of NFL
Post-game.
recap?
I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't think so, but he might.
He might.
Tyler Burbeck says, "What if it's Chapman?" I'll probably
Nope.
put out a little video.
Yeah, we'll
if
put
it's
out
Chapman.
like a pre-recorded.
We'll put out a little 12, 15-minute video. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for joining. Have
Sunday,
a
Crab.
fantastic weekend.
Hey,
No.
and thanks for the phone calls, guys, and thanks for the support
Yeah.
throughout the week. Appreciate you guys.
No, wait. Instead of having a fantastic weekend, have a gentastic weekend.
Gentastic. There you go.
I forgot what the G was for.
Genius and fantastic.
Oh, genius. No, just have a
Fantastic.
No, how about a splentastic? Yeah.
Splentastic.
Yeah, I like to make my own words. I got my own vocabulary. Have a splentastic weekend. That's called that's half splendor, right?
Splendid.
Splendid. I mean, splendor. Gosh, thank you. I know my English. Splendid. Thank you. Can't think right now. Splendid and fantastic. Have a splentastic weekend, everybody. Thanks for joining NorCal Sports Network. We will see you Monday night. Until then, see ya.
Woo!